Guys, for today's video, malis lang po tayo ng content about savings. Na-mention ko dun sa mid-year update ng interest na I still prefer using SeaBank. And bakit nga ba? Why would I still be using SeaBank given na bumaba na ang kanyang interest rate from 4% to 3.5%? And kung tutuusin, mas mataas si OwnBank sa kanya, 3.8%. Diba? Bakit kaya? Well, yan ang pag-uusapan natin today. So, samahan niyo ako, sit back, and let's discuss. Coming right up. Hi guys, this is Pat and you're in Pat Quintos Review TV. So if you're new here on my channel, I do reviews about personal finance na meron na akong experience or meron na akong knowledge na ginawa ko na ng videos and playlists na makikita nyo dito sa taas. At kung bago ka dito sa channel ko, you may want to consider subscribing to my channel. So, pag-usapan na natin yan. Before I recommend this to you guys, gusto kong i-share sa inyo ano yung mga benefits na nakukuha ko and what are the reason why I'm fond of using SeaBank as my sort of digital bank. But yeah, SeaBank is not a digital bank. Meron siyang sariling category niya wherein si SeaBank ay isang rural bank talaga. However, nag-convert ng operation niya sa online. So, pwede nating sabihin na katulad ng sinabi ni BDO at saka ni BPI na ang tawag sa kanila ay digital bank. Yan. Combination ng physical and ng digital. Sort of like that si SeaBank. Bakit hindi siya digital bank? Hindi siya digital bank kasi merong separate na capitalization requirement ang digital bank and ang isang rural bank. Rural bank kasi, ano lang yan, confined sa lugar, sa rural area, dun sa kung saan siya. Wherein si SeaBank ay sa Laguna. But again, nag-convert na nga sila ng operations nila. Meron na rin silang operations online. So, here are the 10 reasons why I think SeaBank is still the best virtual bank or digital bank that you can find here right now in 2025. Number 10 on my reason list. And especially sa mga mga may tindahan dyan, may mga sari-sari store and you may want to use SeaBank. Bakit? Kasi kay SeaBank, pag bumili ka ng load kay SeaBank, discounted yan ng 5%. Isipin mo na lang yung 100 pesos na load instead of 100 pesos, that's 95 pesos lang. For a business owner na nagbebenta ng electronic load, ibebenta nyo yan at 100 pesos or 102, 103 pesos. Kumita pa kayo ng 5 to 8 pesos. For me guys, si SeaBank ang isa sa ginagamit ko pang load ng mga customer namin sa computer shop. Though, nasabi ko na hindi lahat ng promos makikita nyo kay SeaBank, but the basic, tapos the regular load, meron at meron yan kay SeaBank at a discounted price. Kung i-compare nyo yung electronic load na binibenta ni SeaBank from GCash, from Maya, meron pa silang additional na service charge, diba? Kunyari, bibili ka kay GCash ng Globe. Globe na nga yun, meron pang additional service charge. Kay SeaBank, wala. Okay. Number 9 reason, lalo na if you travel abroad, yan, having a SeaBank ATM, especially when you withdraw sa mga ATM machine, there is a flat charge of 100 pesos for the service charge galing kay SeaBank. So, mas predictable yung charges na ibabawas sa'yo. Alam mo na 100 lang ang ibabawas sa'yo versus sa mga ATMs na hindi natin alam kung magkano yung i-charge sa atin. Number 8, there is no foreign transaction fee if you use your SeaBank debit card to purchase physically sa mga stores internationally. Like pag pumunta ka ng Hong Kong, Japan, gamitin mo yung yung SeaBank ATM mo, walang additional na foreign transaction fee. Number 7, so if you keep on using SeaBank to store your money, to do your pay bills, transaction, etc., it would open you up to possibility granting you for a SeaBank credit. And the SeaBank credit is some sort of the personal loan service ng SeaBank. Habang ni-enjoy at ginagamit mo yung features and benefits ng savings ni SeaBank, eventually, lalo na kung maganda ang inyong credit score, magbibigyan kayo ng credit line ng SeaBank credit. And the interest rate naman neto is almost the same as the interest na pinapataw ng mga credit cards natin ngayon. Number 6, rebates. Wala pa ako nakikita na ibang mga banks ang nag-o-offer ng rebates when you use your debit card. Marami ring rebates si SeaBank when you use the scan to pay also ni SeaBank. Though may nakita ko ngayon with CIMB, yung scan to pay din nila na meron din silang sort of promotion. Pero like per my experience, kay SeaBank ko unang nakita yung gagamit ka ng debit card, magkakaroon ka ng rebate. Gagamit ka ng scan to pay, magkakaroon ka ng rebate. So basically, itong promotion na to is to really entice you to use SeaBank. Kasi, di ba, mas okay naman na makapag-rebate ka ng up to 1,000 pesos kesa wala, di ba? So yeah, it's still a good feature to have with SeaBank. Number 5, bank transfer. So right now, merong 15 bank transfer si SeaBank na InstaPay. Basically, wala kang babayarang InstaPay charges. And if you can see here, yan naka 8,000 pesos na ako na savings in terms of bank transfers. Kung naka-GCash yung funds ko, edi magkano yun? 15 pesos every fund transfer. Number 4, ito naman medyo static. User interface. Napaka-appealing nung pagkakagawa ng app ni SeaBank comparing with other apps. Wala pa akong nakitang app na ganito ka conducive, madaling intindihin, and madaling gamitin. Meron kasing mga apps na parang limited yung service na nandoon. Meron din namang mga apps na oversaturated ng mga services na katulad ni GCash, di ba? Ang dami ng service doon. Ito naman kay SeaBank, what you need nandoon and it just work. And also, syempre, the theme, the UI, napaka-appealing ng orange. Oh, wow, naka-orange din ako. Napaka-appealing ng orange sa mata ng mga consumer. So, yeah, maybe that's not the best reason, but that's one of the reason why I still use SeaBank. Okay. Number 3, daily crediting of interest rate. So, there are only few banks ang gumagawa nito, namely SeaBank, Maya, OwnBank, UnoBank, NetBank. Sila yung 5 na I know na nagbibigay ng daily crediting of interest. If they are daily credited, somehow they are compounded on a daily basis, except for OwnBank. So, si OwnBank hindi po compounded on a daily basis yon, kahit daily crediting ang kanyang interest. With all other banks na nabanggit ko, daily crediting po yan, and then compounded then daily. Though, it has only minimal effect naman dahil napakaliit. Pero still, what's 1 to 2 cents more, di ba? If it's not compounded. Though napaka-minuscule nung amount, yun pa rin ang pipiliin ko sa compounded daily. What's 2 cents more dun sa hindi? Number 2, the interest rate. Even though the interest rate bumaba siya from 4% to 3.5%, okay pa rin. Pero hindi ko alam kung hanggang kailan ko sasabihin ng okay pa rin. Pero sa akin, okay pa rin. Bakit? Yung 3.5% is up to 1 million pesos. So, yung pera ko ay insured ng up to 1 million pesos ng PDIC. So, I can really max it out na up to 1 million. And the good thing there is up to 1 million ng 3.5%. Though we calculated this already and we have seen na may effect talaga yung pagbaba ng interest rate. And kung gusto nyo panoorin yan, you can head over to this video dun sa sample calculation. Yeah, but then again, still within the range pa rin itong 3.5% ng mga interest rate ng mga online and digital banks natin right now. So, okay pa rin. Okay, lastly, number 1, reliability. There is no other bank right now other than my traditional banks na in terms of security, reliability, for me, ang score ko sa nila is siguro 99%. Bakit? When I need my money, I can get my money whenever and wherever I want it. With a free bank transfer, madali ko maipadala yung funds or ma-withdraw yung funds sa ATM, etc. In terms of reliability, wala ako na-experience na downtime. And if ever man meron, it's being communicated as early as a week or so. Medyo scheduled yan. And yung mga unexpected downtime naman is wala ako na-experience. I'm not sure kung wala talaga, pero for me, wala ako na-experience. Yan yung number 1 reason ko. Napaka-reliable ni SeaBank para sa akin yan, guys. And I'm not sure if that's how SeaBank to you guys. I hope so. Diba? So, sana itong mga na-experience ko, itong mga reason ko why I still use SeaBank, na-experience nyo rin right now. Kung hindi pa kayo SeaBank user at gusto nyo mag-open ng inyong SeaBank account, you can use my referral code PATKINTO if in case na mag-create kayo ng account using my code plus mag-deposit kayo ng 1,000 pesos and let it stay there for 3 days, magkakaroon kayo ng reward na 50 pesos. Diba? Gumawa ka lang, nag-create, may 50 pesos ka pa. So, use my referral code PATKINTO. For our question of the day, gusto kong malaman if loyalty to a brand exists. Sino ba sa inyo yung loyal sa brand? Like, meron kayong isang brand na gusto. For example, toothpaste. Kahit mahal na, yan pa rin ang bibilin mong toothpaste. Yan, basically, yan yung loyalty sa brand. Nag-exist ba yan sa inyo o hindi? Let me know sa comment section sa baba at may chance kayong manalo ng 1,000 pesos sa ating weekly GCash giveaway and syempre sa ating cellphone giveaway which is last na for the month of August. Before we end this video, mag-shoutout po muna tayo at shoutout kay Chico at Chico2112. Sabi po niya, thank you Sir Pat, very informative as always. Yan, kay Chico at Chico2112. Shoutout po sa inyo. Thank you so much po na na-appreciate nyo po yung content na ginagawa ko. Maraming salamat po. I hope you can like this video. leave a thumbs up. And if not, wala namang problema dyan, but continue to support me by subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and also the bell button sa tabing subscribe para makareceive ka ng latest notification sa lahat ng upload ko. Again guys, this is Pat Quinto and you're in Pat Quinto's Review TV. Bye-bye!